Everybody, it's Kathy with Healthy Harvest Farm here in Zone 5. Today is March 2nd, and I'm here in the hoop house. And I came here today because it's a big harvest day for us, and I wanted to show you that you can in fact grow in Zone 5 when it's very cold outside. We've been growing in here since October. I did a lot of transplants. We had a big snowfall at the very end of October last year, which was early. So all of my lettuces that were growing outside under low tunnels, I had to transplant inside the hoop house. And at that point, we had several thousand. So we were scurrying to get what we could done before the snow. And when the snow came in, the low tunnels helped save a lot of it. And we were able to lift those low tunnels up and transplant a good portion of it. We certainly didn't plant everything. I had probably 10 or 15,000 different lettuce plants out there in the back, but we got a lot in here, and I'm thousands of them, and I'm very thrilled. So I want to show you what I did over the winter time to prove that it doesn't matter what zone you live in, you can easily grow some really nutritious, beautiful vegetables if you try. Now, again, we're Zone 5, and you can see in the back, this is my hoop house. It's a normal 12-foot high hoop house. And it's 30 feet across by 48 feet long. And we've been able to do wonderful things here. So I'm going to show you what I have growing here, first of all. This is all of my leaf lettuce, romaine. I've got it growing all the way down. I've got bok choy down at the back side there. I've got about 15 different varieties of lettuce here that are growing. Now, these are taking a little bit longer to grow because I just had them in a low tunnel inside here over the winter months. But if you can see, up here is the original plastic on the hoop house. It's just standard 6-ply. But over here where my board is, you see there's another layer of plastic. Over the winter, I pulled that plastic up, and approximately right here, underneath here, I had put PVC pipe, 1/2 inch PVC pipe. I went up and all the way around to the other side and attached it over there, which created for me a 10-foot high hoop within the 12-foot hoop. So I actually created myself a couple of different hoops. So I had my original 12-foot hoop, and then on top of that, I attached 1/2 inch PVC pipes from side to side, and I pulled the plastic up and over, and so I created another 10-foot hoop inside here. And then over here where my lettuces are, from that same area up there, I attached another piece of PVC, and I brought it down, which created about a 6-foot hoop. So I had 3 hoops going on here. I had my 6-foot both on this side, and I did it over here. It was 6 feet high, but I went just on this side of the barrels and all the way up to my board on the other side. So I had my original 12-foot, then a 10-foot, and then I had a 6-foot hoop. And then on my vegetables here in the center of the garden, I've got a lot of green onions and spinach growing. I've got some beets growing. All my garlic is in the buckets down at the end there, and ginger. I've got all that stuff growing, and these were all in smaller hoops. Anywhere from, they were the low tunnels, so I had them in about 3-foot low tunnels here. And this lettuce over here, I had a small low tunnel over. So for even these small ones, I had a total of 3 tunnels. The original 12-foot tunnel, then a 10-foot tunnel, and then the low tunnel. So even in the harshest of winter months, we created a really wonderful growing temperature inside the hoop house. And on my low tunnels, and even in my 6-foot tunnels, I was averaging about 52 to 58 degrees daily. At night, the coldest it got inside my hoops was 48 degrees, which was unbelievable. So my lettuce thrived over the winter months, and my onions, my green onions, I've got thousands of those growing in here. And garlic and ginger, that's all starting to sprout just a little bit. I'm going to show you, I'm going to take you through here just for a minute. I got a lot of, these are onions that I've had in here. I guess it was since, yeah, the last week of October. I've got some beets growing in here. I've got different types of spinaches. These are some more onions here. But as we walk further down, I've got my garlic starting to sprout. You can see it here. This is all my garlic starting to come up, which is fantastic. The ginger hasn't quite started to sprout yet. And then down here I have a few more barrels with different lettuces in it. You can see that. That's just gorgeous. It's going to be beautiful. Another 3-4 weeks and it should be pretty good to go. So I'm just very thrilled. And over here I've got different lettuces growing in the barrels. Now one thing I did that's important for you to know, here's my kale. So, and I've got romaine lettuce in through here, and then leaf lettuce galore. But you can see I've got different types of lettuces growing here. So this one didn't do so well with the cold, but I cover these every single night now. I just took the hoops off this past weekend because we've had a couple of really warm days. And when I came in here on Saturday, it was 76 degrees. And it was just too hot in here for the lettuce. So I had to take down all the hoops that I had in here. And I'm using this fabric right here. It's frost-free fabric that I've been putting over it now for the last couple nights. But look how gorgeous this stuff is. And yes, I grow in barrels. I can grow so much more in barrels than just in the ground. I've got bok choy back in there. You can kind of see these things are doing just wonderfully. I'm so excited. Look at this bok choy. It's just beautiful. And I've got a few leftover broccoli in there. I wanted to try from last year. That hasn't done so well, but it's starting to come back. Some of my lettuce is wilting a little bit. That one's got to be picked. But I just wanted to share this with you folks. So we grow a lot for Feeding America, and today's a big harvest day for us. So I'm going to be very excited. We're going to take in about 1,200 heads of lettuce. So anyway, guys, that's it for today. I just wanted to give you a heads up and say, hey, I don't care what zone you live in. You could live in zone 4 or zone 2 or 3. You can still grow really healthy, nutritious food during the winter months if you really want to. So thanks for joining me, and you guys have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.